Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be going through all of the markets that I have done since I started my channel. You will see all of the market prep and there will be a short recap after every market so you can see how much I made and any tips and tricks that I might have learned. I wanted to do this to show how I have evolved and grown over the year of doing these markets and recording them, and maybe even inspire others who are just starting out to not be afraid and start doing their own markets. I'm so excited to bring you guys along for this marathon of markets. Without further ado, let's get started with the very first market that I posted on my channel. I took my glasses off because the glare was absolutely insane. So if you see me wearing those later on, that's what happened. So today I'm actually going to be doing a lot of market prep because I do have a craft fair coming up on Friday and Saturday. The first thing that I need to do is I had to print out more of these. I use these as my little tags to put the price on, and I just cut them out, I hole punch them, and then on the back of them I just write the price. So that's the first thing we're gonna be doing. All of our tags ready to go. So we have quite a few things that we need to tag. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of things here. Got quite a few dinos. I have some bandanas and a cat beanie, some miscellaneous stuff, some lots of bees, and a big old turtle that I accidentally made really big. So we gotta tag these. These do have tags on them, but I need to redo them. So we're gonna get started on that. So I'm just using this purple yarn that I got to thread through these holes and attach them to the animals. All right, we have everything all tagged and ready to go. I definitely have a lot more than the stuff that I just put tags on. I have this box filled with some things. I've got this box filled with some things, this one, and then this one has smaller things. One thing that I did forget to mention is that I really want to make a jumbo dinosaur. So these little small dinos, I want to make a big one, like a really big one, because a lot of people that I've talked to who do the craft fairs, sell crochet things, they say that the bigger jumbo things help to attract attention to your stand. Probably do that tomorrow. I'm gonna record it and everything too as well, so it's gonna be its own separate video. So yeah, we'll do a time jump. So I forgot to record pretty much putting all my stuff in the car, but I just got to the craft fair and my car is definitely stuffed. We've got plenty of stuff in here that I need to bring in and set up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I don't have a tripod or anything to kind of set my phone up and show you guys the whole setup process, but I will show you afterwards what everything looks like. So see you then. So voiceover Karis here, but this is the setup that I had for the first day of the market. I did end up changing this just a little bit as the market went along through the day, just to try and get it to look more presentable and flowy, I guess you could say. And so many things went wrong for this fair. I lost this lid to my marker and I ended up finding it like 4 hours later finally. Then like the yarn I brought to work with got super tangled up, so that was so much fun. And then a few other things happened, but you'll definitely hear about that in the next video. This is the jumbo dino that I made. If you want to see the video on that, I will leave a link in the top right. But he looked really cute. So many people loved him. They were taking pictures of him. They were laying on him. He was such a great addition to my booth. And this is what I ended up changing the presentation to later. Hi everyone, we are back. It is actually Friday now, so it's been a week since this market, and there's just a few things that I wanted to talk about. And one of the things that I did learn is that I really do need to niche down, because I had so many different things. Like I had washcloths, face scrubbies, hats, bandanas, so many different things on top of the amigurumi. And a lot of people, when they saw a majority of my stuff, it was the stuffed animals, so they wouldn't really look at the other things. They just kind of assumed that all I had was stuffed animals. So I'm going to just niche down, and I think that would go over a lot better. I have 2 markets coming up. Today's Wednesday. I have one on Saturday. That's an all-day thing. And then I have another one that's on Thursday. That's just an evening craft fair from 4 to 9, I think. So I have 2 craft fairs. Both supposedly have really good traffic. So crossing my fingers that it's not like the last one, especially not with the tornado and everything else that happened. There's quite a few things that I want to get done. The first thing is that I want to make sure that I have enough little mini octopi. I've mentioned before in several of my videos that like my mini octopi are just a really good seller at my shows, even when it's really slow. So I really want to make sure that I just have tons of these little guys prepared, so I don't have to worry about restocking them, but I also don't have to worry about running out. I've got this little box here that I'm trying to fill. I need to make some more in this dark purple color, this green color that I want to use, and then I need to finish up with the purple and the blue, and then possibly some yellow ones too. Hey, that rhymed. So I need to go ahead and do that and make as many as absolutely possible, and that's the goal for today. Currently 11:26. I have this one that I started yesterday that I haven't finished yet, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish that one, and then I'll just keep pressing on with some more. Right now, so I spent 4 hours working on these octopi, but I made 3 of these green color, 3 of these, oh my goodness, I keep dropping them, 3 of these blue color, 3 of these light purple color, and then 3 of these dark purple color. Now our box is definitely filled. I probably am going to end up making more, but now I want to work on something else because I've been doing that for like 4 hours and I need a change of pace. I found this free axolotl pattern on Instagram, so I think that I'm going to go ahead and try that because a lot of people say that the axolotls sell really well, so I want to go ahead and give that a go. Guys, look at how cute this chunky little boy is getting. Look at his little arm. I'm so excited about this. I hope this turns out really nice. So he was looking really cute until I finished the head, and now he kind of looks like trust the process. He looks like he got shaved and he's not happy about it. Okay guys, I finished his fins on the side of his head and I'm not really super happy with how he turned out. I don't really know what kind of went wrong. This is probably like the worst thing I've ever made, honestly. I followed the instructions for like these little side fins thing and it just really did not make sense to me because it said to do like a slip stitch and then a single crochet, a half double crochet, a single crochet, and a slip stitch, again all in the same stitch. And I don't know if it's just me, but when you slip stitch into a stitch and then you try to make another stitch into that slip stitch, then it's insanely difficult. And I don't know if maybe there was a typo or what happened, or maybe I'm just not meant to make axolotls, but this did not come out the way I wanted it to. He just looks so janky. This might go in my clearance section. We're gonna scrap this idea. All right, well, it is currently 5:30, so I am going to go ahead and make some dinner. Probably gonna make a few more things today, but honestly, I'm not sure. I might just kind of take a break, but if I do, you'll know. So I'll see you then. Hi guys, it's Thursday now. We have 2 days until the craft fair. I did have to take my glasses off because that glare was just absolutely insane and it would have looked so bad on camera. So I did have to get rid of that. So that's why I look a little bit different today. But it's like 5 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and I haven't really done anything for this day, mainly because it is my fiance's birthday today. So I've been doing a ton of stuff to kind of prepare for that and get him some really nice surprises for his birthday done today for when he comes back from work in an hour. So I've been busy doing that. So I haven't done much in terms of crocheting, but the next thing I want to work on is my cute little jellyfish. Look at how cute he is. Oh, I love him so much. I do want to work on quite a few more of those, hopefully, to have them for my craft fair. I don't know if my jellyfish are going to be a hit at either one of these markets, but I do want to make sure I have a few of them in there at least, because I feel like they could definitely be a good seller, and I really, really like making them. I'm so excited about the pattern. I'm so excited to release it. So yeah, we're going to make a few more of those. So it is Friday now. It is 11:07 and my craft fair is tomorrow. I started making the stingers to the jellyfish yesterday. This is a pile of mess, but pretty much I just have one more stinger that I have to make. I started doing it around 5. I forgot to mention that, and I got most of them done except for I need one more of the longer stinger, and then I will be able to put my next jellyfish together. We're gonna go right back at it to finish up this next jellyfish, and then we'll just keep moving forward. All of the stingers done. Now we just have to attach it to the belly of the jellyfish and then attach the belly to the head that I also still need to put eyes on. All right, he's all done. He's so cute. I love him so much. He's like my favorite thing. He's so adorable. So now we have 2 of them. I really do want to make more of these guys because I really love them so much, but I hope that other people love them too. It's 11:54 right now, so I think it took me like an hour altogether to get everything to sew into the belly and then sew the belly to the jellyfish. It kind of rhymed. The belly to the jelly. All right, so I do have a good amount of this yarn left over that I could probably make another one of this color concept with, but I do have that other yarn that I got. I do have this one that I got. I think I might just go ahead and make one in this color for my next one, just so that I have like a little bit of a variation for these little guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. Alright, so it is now 2:04. If you hear the AC in the background, I'm so sorry. It's super hot and I really had to turn it on. But I just finished this little guy. I think that I might have to adjust the pattern with how many stingers he has if it's this like thicker yarn, because it's not much thicker than the other one, but it definitely is significant enough to where it kind of looks like he has a little bit too many stingers now. But I mean, that's okay. It's a new pattern. I'm still learning like the ins and outs of it. But yeah, so we have this little guy done now. So I'm currently sitting on the floor next to my desk because I have a whole bunch of things that I need to do. All of these boxes right here that you see beside me all have inventory in them. Hi, Tom. And I want to see if I can get that inventory into this so that I don't have to worry about carrying all of these boxes. Now, this one down here doesn't have like too much inventory. It's like half inventory and the rest of it is just like display stuff. So I really want to get all of that stuff. I need to inventory it. I need to see how much I have of each item so that I can put it on my Square website later. And then right next to me, I actually got a wagon, finally. I was going to take this out of the box and make sure that it is what I ordered before tomorrow, because if it's not, then I'm gonna be really upset. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna try to do this as fast as possible because it's actually really hot in this room and I have to turn the AC off so it doesn't completely overload my audio and make it sound super horrible. So I'm gonna try to go as fast as possible. But yeah, that's what we're about to do. First thing I think I'm gonna do is go ahead and open this bad boy. This thing is actually super heavy. My cat's gonna go inside of that, I bet. Oh my goodness. Oh. Yeah, that's not happening. Oh, just cut it. I'm just gonna cut it. Okay. This thing is big. This should do the trick. It looks like everything is all together too, and I don't have to put anything together, so that's super nice. I mean, I didn't figure that I'd have to put anything together, but you never know. So I guess this is just like the base. Oh, okay, here's instructions. I'll deal with that later. But look, they have a handle. That's nice. All right, so this should make it so much easier. I'm just gonna, oh my goodness, this thing is heavy. Ah, good Lord. Okay, that thing seems to be fine. What are you doing? River, what are you doing? It's not for you. What? Oh, look at me like that. You need to get out, sir. Excuse you. You could go lay somewhere else. Time to get to the inventory part. I'm just gonna start with my little mini octopi first. We've got one little purple axolotl that I'm not gonna make more of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green octos. So I don't have any tags on my jellyfish yet, but I'll probably end up doing that at the show because I'm too lazy to do that right now. It's so many things to do. We will toss these guys in here. And I also have this like really random, super tiny turtle that I made off of a tutorial, but he's going into the pile. And can't forget the jumbo dino. Now we're running out of space. Now the next thing that I need to inventory is all of my butterfly tops, so that's gonna take a minute. probably going to actually put the stuff that's in this box that I said was not amigurumi stuff in this tub. So let's go through and inventory that. So basically I just have to take my jumbo dino out, and then now all of that stuff fits in there. I did forget to inventory this, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick, but this is just like a little draw bag that I made, but I made it in yellow and black, so it kind of looked like a bee thing to me, so I actually just ended up adding a bee keychain to it, and so then I sell them together as a pair, and it's really cute, but nobody's wanted it so far, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. Let's stick that in there and then inventory it real quick. We have all of our inventory now in one box, and also in box we have all of our scrunchies. Now I'm going to get up off the floor and turn the AC on because it's really hot. So I just finished pretty much adding all of the stuff that I needed to add into my inventory on Square. So I just spent like the last hour doing that. So it's now like 5:19 in the evening. I need to go and run the stuff that I boxed up over here. I need to go ahead and run that to my car and hopefully try to fit that in there along with the wagon and also my tent. You enjoying the mirror river? So it's 6:50 in the morning right now. I just got my car packed. It is so stuffed. On both sides, and then in the trunk I have to we've got to put the tent in the trunk still, and then we're gonna head off. So the setup is from 7:30 to 9:30. Hopefully I can record a little bit of that, but honestly I don't really know because like I said, I don't really have a tripod, but I'll try my best. So see you there. Alright, so it is Tuesday now, and we just got done with our first market that was on Saturday. That market was super hot, you guys, and then the setup was a little weird because they didn't really have like a flow of traffic, and you'll see in my video that I kind of try to show you that, but basically they kind of wanted you to plan for people entering on like all sides, which really messed me up a little bit because I was like, my setup isn't like that and I've never set up for something like that. So trying to get everything to work and actually like be pretty and then also attractive to customers was definitely a challenge. For the whole day we had like thunderstorm warnings, which I was really hoping that it wasn't going to rain again because I did not want a repeat of the last one. But luckily it didn't, but for most of the day it did look like it was going to storm and rain out. So there wasn't really a lot of traffic because of that. So it was another slow fair again. I'm sorry I can't report back to you guys that I made like $1,000 because it just didn't happen again. And you know what? That stuff just happens. You just gotta keep pushing forward. You can't let it discourage you. You can't let it get you down. It is going to happen. I do want to be 100% real with you guys. I do want to show you guys that it's not always peaches and cream sometimes, but it's okay. It will be okay, and just keep moving forward. Speaking of which, I have another craft fair coming up on Thursday, which is 2 days from now because it is Tuesday. So it is outdoors again, but it is not in a field full of animals. It is on a main street in my town, and I get to set up starting at 10:30 in the morning. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I didn't actually have to pay anything to be a part of this show, so I'm so excited about that. So anything that I make at this show is going to be just straight profit, minus the materials and all that stuff. I'm super excited, and I have been working on a few more additions to add to my shop. I made these little mini mushroom boys. Like, look how cute they are. Look at his chunk. and his little head and his little mushroom hat. I'm so excited. I finally got around to making these. I have already made, I think, 6 of these. I am obsessed with this, you guys. It is another one of those things where, like, when you see pictures of it, you're just like, why is it so popular? And then you actually make it and you're just like, I get it now. He's adorable. Okay. Anyway, so we are adding these to our craft fair booth this time on Thursday. And I finally got around to also making little Triceratops. Look at how tiny he is. Look at his little nose. Oh my goodness, you guys, I love the things that I make. Anyway, so yeah, I finally got around to making him, and now I want to make him in at least a few different colors. He's my first one. He is my only one. I need to make more. That is what we are working on today. All right, so it's about 5:30 in the evening now on Tuesday. I didn't do a whole lot of recording of the process of the things that I've made, but I have made another little Triceratops in blue this time, and I cannot stop making these little mushroom guys. You guys, I've already made like 7 of these guys, and then I tried to do this little froggy hat one, and he looks a little creepy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna make another one because I don't have the eyes, so I tried to embroider the eyes, and now the frog just kind of looks a little creepy. The eyes that I have are the safety eyes, so if I tried to put them in, there'd be like something sticking out the back, and so it just doesn't work. So I tried to embroider it, but like I said, he kind of looks a little creepy, so I don't know. I'm definitely going to be making more of these little mushroom guys because I really feel like this is going to be a bestseller, and if it's not, then I'm gonna be really sad. But either way, I'm probably going to make more because I cannot stop making these, and I do want to make just a few more colors of these little Triceratops because I also think that these are going to sell really well, and I want to have more colors to make more of like a pleasing display to look at. So that's what I'm going to be doing. My army is growing. So it is Wednesday now. It is 11 in the morning. I didn't record too much of what I was doing yesterday, but I did finally finish the little purple, dark purple Triceratops. He's next in line of the color wheel. I think I need to do one in red and then one in yellow, but aside from that, I do have quite a few errands that I do need to run today, so I won't have as much time to do all of the crocheting that I want to do. I have to take my kitty to the vet because he hasn't been feeling good, and then I also need to do a little bit of grocery shopping. So I need to get that stuff taken care of, which is going to take a good chunk of time from today, but I will hopefully try and get what I can done today before the craft fair tomorrow. Oh my goodness, you guys, this little red Triceratops is so much smaller than the other ones. I mean, okay, on camera it doesn't look like it, but he is. Like, look at his head compared to this head. And that's just because, like, the yarn for this is thicker than the red that I had. The red that I have is really thin, honestly, so he came out a bit smaller, so hopefully that doesn't affect it too much. I'm just trying to get, like, a little rainbow going. I don't know how many of these I'm actually gonna be able to do before tomorrow. Now we need to do a yellow one. So here's these guys, and then there's him, and on camera, it doesn't look like he's much smaller, but look at that. He's definitely thinner and tinier. It's really hard to capture just how much smaller he is. I think you guys think that I'm lying to you, but I promise. He's like a little mini Triceratops. Oh well. So I just finished this cute little yellow Triceratops. It is now 1:12, so the next time you see me, I will be back after doing all of those errands. Alright, we are back at it. I did finally make my pink Triceratops. Look at how cute he is! I like this one a lot. I think this one's really adorable. This one might be the cutest color out of all of them. Look at my little colorful army. So adorable. I don't actually know where to put my pink one though. I know it's usually red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, but I don't really know where pink fits in that. I think it looks pretty here in between the blue and the purple, but I don't know, maybe next to the red? I don't know, we'll figure that out. But aside from that, hopefully we can get some more Triceratops. It's like 6 o'clock in the evening right now. I'm kind of feeling a little stressed because I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't have enough things. We're kind of just like playing it ear by ear ear, but I'll keep you guys updated. So I actually forgot that I had this bunny that I have not finished yet, and there's like this part of his body, he's got like one ear, and then he's got 2 feet and a little tail, I think. I started doing this, honestly, not even gonna lie, I think like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, but I had stopped halfway through his second ear because I ran out of yarn. And I have this gigantic mess of yarn over here, but it is the same yarn as the one that I used for the ears. I think now I'm actually going to go ahead and finish this bunny once and for all, and she will be on display tomorrow and hopefully find a home. Now, if only I could remember what crochet hook I used. Look at how cute she is. It's her back. She's got this like little headband. I'm so excited. She looks so cute. She came out really nice for the fact that I started her like 3 months ago, so. Hi guys, so it is Thursday already. It's 10:30. The event doesn't start until 4, but they said that you can check in starting at 10. So I'm gonna go there and set up a majority of this stuff. I'm not going to set up my products or anything, but I do wanna go and check in. That way I have ample amount of time, because this time I actually do wanna try and record setting up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and hopefully get some good footage of setting up.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I ain't going back, I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling.
All right, I am back at the house for now. I just got pretty much everything done that I could at the craft fair without putting up any kind of merchandise, because like I said, it starts at 4 and you could start setting up at 10:30, and I did want to try and get like a good spot, so I was there early to set up the tent and a majority of the setting up before a lot of people got there. But I was done around 11:30, so I came back home and now I'm going to keep on working on a few more items for my stock before I go back at 3, because I'm gonna, from 3 to 4, I'm gonna start setting up my merchandise and getting everything kind of fine-tuned to how I want it. So hopefully we can get a few more things done before then, and then I will cut to setting up the merchandise at the craft show, and I'm so excited. we are back. It is the next day. You guys, yesterday, the craft fair, it was so hot. I was dying. I actually was able to use Square for the first time, which I'm super excited about because I was able to keep track of even my cash sales and stuff on Square, which is so awesome. And then on top of that, I can put in the sales tax that my state usually charges so that it just adds it in there and it's not a big hassle to deal with later after the fact. And then also on top of that, they give you like this whole rundown of everything, even their fees that they charge if you do have like any credit card sales and stuff too. And one thing I do want to tell you guys, if you are looking into getting into any kind of market or just selling anything, even if it's not crochet, if you just want to sell something at a market, go ahead and get the Square free little card reader. It's just a little square, literally, that's why I call it Square, but let me show you. So this is what it looks like. It's just this really small, and then I have an iPhone, so like this is the attachment for the iPhone, but it's just this really small little square and you slide the card through there and you hook it up to your phone or your iPad or whatever it is that you have, and you do it that way. Now, I'm telling you guys this because I thought that if I didn't have one of the readers that had a chip reader, then it wouldn't read the card that has a chip. I thought I would have to have a chip reader to make card sales, and that is not the case. So this little guy is free. If you make a Square account, they send you one for free, that little Square thing for free. And you can take credit card sales just immediately. They only have like a little bit of a fee that goes with charging credit cards. I think it's like 2.1% or something plus like 10 cents. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's really not bad at all in the slightest. And it's super helpful. You can keep track of all of your items and all that, everything else. Like, it's so helpful. I'm really glad that I got it. This is not sponsored, by the way. I'm not sponsored by Square. I'm not sponsored by anybody. It's just something that actually really did help me out a lot. And I've been doing craft fairs for like a year and a half now, and I'm so excited that I have this. So I'm not sponsored. I'm just trying to help you guys out because I really thought that I would have to spend like $200 on a card reader when that's not the case. You really don't have to. Now, let me go ahead and put up on the screen over here all of the sales and the fees, and then we'll go right over that. Our total gross sales was $302. So our taxes were $13.60 that were collected. So the total sales is $315.60. My fees, which were what Square charges me for running credit cards, it charged me $2.89 for all of the fees. Our net total is $312.71. Now again, $13.60 is going to get taken out of that, and on top of that, the material cost as well. So after everything is all said and done, the total revenue is $315.60. Now, we subtract $13.60 in taxes minus $2.89 for the Square fees, about $19.58 in material costs for the items that sold, and minus $1.37 in roughly about the gas that was used. So that brings the total profit for this craft fair to $278.16, which is not bad. I'm so excited to show you guys in this craft market vlog some new displays that I got from my craft fairs and watching them in action in the new craft fair that I'm just about to go to. And for the first time, I'm also including some market interactions, which I've never done before, and I'm so excited to show you guys that. So in an effort to not make this intro too incredibly long, let's get right to it. Guys, I'm so excited. I got this big, massive Amazon package. Like, this is half my size. This has 2 display items that I'm going to be using for my future craft markets. So I'm super excited to just open this up and show you guys what it is. Oh my goodness, so many bubbles. Yay! So here's my first thing. It sounds like it's apart a little bit, but yay! Look at this thing. I saw this on a TikTok, and they had leggy froggies and little cupcake seeds. Oh my goodness, it was so cute. So I'm gonna put my little mushroom guys in it, and I will open that in just a second. But I'm gonna get this one out of here. There's no picture on this one, so you don't know what this one is yet. But I'm gonna get that out so I can move this out of the way. So let's open this one real quick. You guys, I'm so excited. So there was a bunch of different colors that you could choose from. So I chose the purple one. Look at how cute. Look at the cute little baskets. Oh my goodness, you guys, I am in love. Okay, sorry about the weird angle, but oh my goodness, guys, look. It's a little Ferris wheel. This is so cute. These guys aren't finished yet. They don't have the little mushroom details on the top of their heads, but I just wanted to grab something real quick and put them in here and see what it looks like, so. Oh my goodness, you guys. If only I had a, oh my goodness. If only I had a proper table to set this on. There we go. Look at the little mushroom guys and the Ferris wheel. That's so cute. I'm so excited about this Ferris wheel display, you guys. This is the best thing. It's so adorable. We'll set that to the side for now. And the next thing that I got is this honeycomb display. And there's like a million different ways that you can organize this. Again, another thing that I saw on like TikTok and Instagram, but it's these little honeycomb things that you slide together. Yeah, like that. So you just like fit them together, and there's quite a few in here, and I'm going to probably do, these two are pretty much the same, but that's how I want to do the display on the honeycomb. I'm probably gonna have to like put that together and then try to record that afterwards, because it's gonna take me some time to figure this out. But I'm so excited about these displays, you guys. These are so adorable. I am so excited to use these.
Oh my gosh, these are fantastic.
Thank you.
I am like super new to crocheting, and so
Oh,
I've
right.
been the same blanket for like 4 months. It's massive, but I'm still working on it. But these are
Right.
amazing. I could not even try to do a dinosaur.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
I do have some patterns on my Etsy too if you're a crocheter. That
Oh, okay,
the
awesome.
jellyfish pattern is mine, and the mini bees are
Oh
mine.
my gosh, these are all so super cute.
Thank you.
I love this softer yarn too. It's my
Yes,
favorite to work. It's like
yes.
a dream to crochet with. I love
Absolutely.
it so much.
Yep, it's so soft. Easy on the fingers when it goes through.
Exactly, exactly. These are also so cool.
Thank you.
Oh, let's see, she even has a little piece. I know, they're sneaky. That's horrible. Yeah. I love the way you have them set up too. That's so cute.
Thank you. I just got it. So this is the first time that I actually am using that display. I'm so excited about it. It's so adorable.
It is. It's perfect. It's so cute.
The little mushrooms I don't have tagged yet, but they're 12.
12, yeah.
I got the pattern for free on Riddler if you wanted to try and make some. Yeah. Thank
And
you.
is your Etsy just the...
Yeah, I had some business cards, but I just had a market the last weekend, and they all got taken. And I'm
Take a picture then so I don't...
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, I love these are
Thank you.
probably my favorite shop here.
I
Do you
appreciate
do this
it.
a lot in like the markets and the festivals?
I
and
do.
stuff?
I try to. They do this one every weekend, so I'm going to probably be here frequently if I can.
We're
So.
selling baked goods down there. I've got cinnamon rolls
Okay.
and jerky, so yeah.
Awesome.
My
That sounds
niece,
good.
She made some gluten-free cookies.
Awesome.
Yes. So,
Awesome. I didn't know you were a vendor. I thought you were just like,
yeah,
looking
we hadn't gotten the chance to walk around yet, so we're gonna take turns.
All right.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. This is awesome. We may be back with the other littles in a minute too, so.
No worries.
Oh, check it out.
So I actually ended up making about $100 at that craft fair. It was about $20 for the booth rent, which isn't too bad. It was a morning craft fair. It started at 9 and it went until 2, and they do that every week. So I've actually been there for a few times now. It's not super busy and it was so windy. My tent almost tried to fly away, but the people next to me were so nice and they helped me tie my tent down to my car and weigh it down with some weights because I didn't get any at the time, and I definitely need to get some now. I have a craft market in 3 weeks on the 17th of November and the 18th of November. And I'm so excited because it's supposed to be a really good market. First thing I wanted to do was show you guys what I made this week. The first thing is this adorable jellyfish. And this was actually a commission order from one of my coworkers who wanted to give this out as a lovely Christmas present. She came out so cute. She's purple and pink. She has nice, adorable little felt eyes that I got off of Etsy. The color gradient just went so well with the color matching here. I just love this so much. It's so cute. And then we also had this guy. I made another chubby dino. So this one is actually not nearly as big as the big chubby dino in this video that I showed with the free big chubby dino pattern, but he is still pretty big. And this guy takes me around 3.5 hours to make, so it's really not that bad when you think about how big he is. And I just love these guys so much. I think I want to sell these at my craft shows. I think $50 at the market is a pretty fair price for a jumbo plush. So I do want to make 1 or 2 more of these dinos so that I can have them at my market. So squishy and like cuddly. It's just, oh, he's my favorite. And then I also made a winter hat, and this is an adult size hat. So I made this because I absolutely love the little velvet texture hat, and it's nice and warm. And I bought some pom-poms that I want to put on top of these. I'm going to have some adult options and then also some kid options, which I'm currently working on right now, but they are not done yet. And then this is the kids version. I have not sewn it yet, but this is the 0 to 3 months size. So it's going to look like the other one, but I have to sew and cinch the end and then put the pom-pom on it too. So this isn't completely done yet, but we have it almost done. So it kind of counts. So that's every new thing that I made so far. But I do have a Temu order that I just got not too long ago that has some new market display items. And I am so excited to open this up and see what I got, because I kind of don't remember, but I kind of do at the same time. And I just really want to see them. So here's the package that I got. It's pretty big. There's tons of stuff in here. I think I spent like $60. I don't really remember, to be honest. So let's go ahead and open this up. Here is a mix of the items that we've got. We've got a small box, 2 of these boxes, some of this stuff, and all of that. The first thing that we got are these pom-poms, and these are for the top of the hats, the winter hats that I was talking about earlier. And I got some white ones. It is just a little bit smaller than I thought they were going to be, which is okay. I mean, like, this is still a good size. I guess it's okay. I mean, it's a bit smaller, like I said, that I thought it was going to be. These are definitely for the kids' hats, I think. But this is the first package that I got, and it has 5 of these little poof balls on it. And then I got some black ones, which are also the same size. That's about what it would look like if it was on the hat. And then I got this big package. So I got this color, I got these ones, more white ones that came in the set, and some more black ones. So we have pom-poms for days now. So I have some earrings that I want to put on display, some of the clay earrings that I make, like the candy corn earrings and just the holiday festive earrings. So I got this adorable little acrylic stand, which comes in these 2 pieces, and you just put the top into the little bottom here, and then you hang the earrings through these holes that are in the top so that it just puts that 1 pair of earrings on display. So I'm going to put my candy corn earrings in these. So the next thing I got is this stand. It's got lines in it so that you can put earring cards in there and they sit upright, and basically it's just a tiered shelf. It was so cheap, it was like $10. So I figured I could use this as one of those shelf displays that I see a lot of the times in other crochet markets. Here it is all put together. It took me probably 10 minutes or so to get everything to kind of fit where it needs to go, but this looks really nice. I like it. I'm super excited to use this. So the next thing that I got is another one of these wooden displays that has the lines cut down the middle for earrings, and it's just gonna sit on my table and I'm gonna plop some of the earring cards in here. So here's our completed little keychain thing. It comes with these little plastic pieces that keep these from going up and down. So you just adjust them wherever you want on the height of this main rod, and basically they just kind of spin freely so you can go through them and see all of the keychains on there. So I got 2 of those, and the last thing that I got are these little chalkboard signs. This package I think came with 15 or 20 of these little wooden signs. So basically you just sit them in one another like that, so it creates this little stand, and then you place the chalkboard sign right in there and it just sits in there nice and cuddly. So these are the display signs that I'm going to use to write my prices on. I'm probably going to do a mock-up display here in the next week or 2 and just do a whole video on that so that you guys can see the display, get some ideas, and then I can write my prices on these and have the signs ready to go before the craft fair. Okay, you guys, so the lighting is horrible because it is currently storming and I just got back from work, so it's also like 7 o'clock. So sorry about the lighting, but I wanted to show you guys this massive box of polyfill. You guys, look at this massive box. I have never ordered anything like this that was this big. Like this thing, it says it's 20 pounds of polyfill. Joann's was having a sale, so I was like, why not? I should get it because I'm always running out of stuffing anyway, so I might as well. And now I have a big box that will not fit very well in my craft room, because if I set it in my craft room, which is currently filled with boxes and in the process of being decorated, which you guys will see eventually, but if I put it in my craft room, it's gonna literally take up all the space. So I can't do that, at least not yet. But yeah, so I got a big box of polyfill, so that's new. So I'm popping in because I have some new bags that I need to put my stamp on and my name on so that I can get that done, because I am running out of bags for my craft fairs and I want to make sure that I have enough. These are the bags that I get, and this is the smallest one that I get. That usually fits a lot of my smaller items, but basically it is a set of 5. I get these from Hobby Lobby, and I always get them when they're 50% off, so it's $1.50, not $3, for all 5 of these. And then I go ahead and I stamp them with my stamps to get my name and my logo on there. So I bought 4 bags of these, so 20 small bags, and then I got 2 of these, which are just bigger ones, and again there's 5 in here, except these ones were $2 after the discount was applied instead of $1.50 like the other ones. So I have 10 of these and 20 of these that I need to put my stamp on. Just finished all of these bags. There's so many of them. I have so many. And here are the big bags that have their stamps on the front and the back. So now that's good to go for our next market. We are doing some market prep today because I have a 3-week market. I have a 2-day market coming up in 3 weeks, and I think it's more like 2 weeks now. It's hard to keep track of the time. Time goes by fast. But we have a market and I need to make sure that I have plenty of inventory because it's supposed to be super, super busy. So what I want to focus on today is making more inventory and possibly doing a mock setup of my market stuff. That way we can just kind of see how everything looks and fits and write the information on my little chalkboard signs so that everything is ready to go for my market. The first thing that needs to be done is I need more of my little tags that I print out and then cut and then put the prices of things on the back of them. I'm going to be using some little safety pins to attach them on because it's just so much easier than trying to tie them on with a string. And a lot of times that string ends up coming undone and then the price tag falls off. So safety pins 100% are the way to go for the future. We have switched locations to the living room because I like to watch TV while I do this. So we have printed out 4 pages of our tags. I got 2 pages of the bigger tags and 2 pages of these smaller tags. What I need to do is cut them out and then I punch holes in them using this. We finished cutting out all of our tags. These are the big tags. And then we have little smaller tags for smaller plushies where the big ones aren't gonna fit and it's just gonna look too awkward. So we ended up with 30 of the big tags and 48 of the really small tags. I might end up printing and cutting just a little bit more of the big tags just so that I had some more to work with. Now the next thing that I think I wanna do is go ahead and make a mock-up setup of my setup for the market so that I can write the proper signage down and have that stuff ready on my little square chalk signs. That way I don't have to worry about writing that stuff down when I get there, and I also will have an idea on how I want to have everything finally set up. So let's go ahead and do that. So far this is our mock setup. Right now it looks like I'm probably gonna need to make a few more bigger items just to fill in some gaps here. Just kind of looks a bit sparse to me, so I do want to make a few more big items to put there. And then here we have our triceratops in color-coded order, some mini octos. These are going to be mini octos with keychain tops on them, and I have a few that I need to make more of that I'm out of, like the green ones and the pink ones. Here are my pumpkins that I made for the holiday season. I've got some coasters. This is my new earring display. Then we have another sign from my shop. Again, another display for my earrings. And these are my candy corn earrings that I just love so much. I am going to put some hats here that I crocheted recently. They're not done yet though, so that's where this is going to go, as well as on top of this guy's head. He's gonna be modeling a hat for me. And then here we have some new keychain displays, also off of Temu. And I am so excited about these because it just looks so professional. And I've got my gummy bears on the top in color-coded order, and then some mini ghosts left over from the holiday season, and some mini bees on the bottom. This is another mini gummy bear, but I have to put the keychain on top before I can add him to his friends there. And over here we have the Octo Poppets in color-coded order, and down here we have the mini mushroom poppets that pop out and then go right back in. I only have these two with keychains on them. I still have to put some keychains on ones that I've already made. And then of course we cannot forget our cupcake wheel stand. I love this stand so much. If you want to buy it, this is from Amazon, and I have the link in the Amazon storefront and the description below. But I love this thing so much. Everybody loves seeing it. It's just super adorable. But I do know that I need to make quite a few more of my mini chunky mushroom boys to fill in the gaps here, because these are the last 4 that I have. So I definitely need to make more of those. And these are the extra chunky mushroom boys that I've made recently. They're just much bigger than the minis, and I have those over here with these. So I definitely have quite a few more things that I need to do just to be ready for this craft fair, but now what I'm gonna do is get my chalkboard signs out that I got off of Temu and start writing the prices on a lot of the bulk things, like for my keychains, my mushroom boys, my octos, my triceratops, things like that. All right, so we have finished our signs. So here's the first one for the chunky mushroom boys. And then I put one right here for the triceratops and the octos. We have one here for pumpkins, and this space is gonna be filled in with a few hats probably. And then up here we put our hat signs. Down here we have our keychain signs for the bees, the gummy bears, and the ghost. And we have one for the mini mushroom boys and one for the octo poppets that also says that they pop up, so that if somebody doesn't know or I don't get the chance to explain it to them, they could try and see how they work. So there is everything with all of the signs, and again the rest of this stuff will have individual price tags on them. I'm very pleased with how this looks. Again, I'm gonna fill it in with just a little bit more stuff so that it doesn't look so empty, and the hats are gonna go right there so that doesn't look empty. I might move these signs somewhere else. I don't know, I kind of feel like they're just like in the way, so I might find a different place for those around that keychain holder. But there we go. We have our 2-day craft market tomorrow, and there is quite a few things that I still need to get done. The first thing that I need to do is get all of this stuff, and there's a lot of this stuff, and get keychains on them. And this whole pile is pretty much everything that I made for the last 2 weeks at work. And there is so many items here that I don't think that there's enough time to go through all of this stuff and tell you guys exactly what I made. So you'll probably just see this stuff at the craft market, but I made tons of mushroom poppets in colors that I didn't have, more mini gummy bears in colors I didn't have, a few more big bees. One of them already sold already, so I only have one right now. And then I made some mini triceratops and some little mini mushroom boys, and then a few other things in between like the mini bees and some octo poppets as well. So there's definitely quite a bit that needs to be done, and I also have a few hats that I still have not put the pom-poms on. And then the hats and all of my big plushies still need their big tags on them using these that I got. So I have a ton of work that I was unable to get done in the last few days because I still, as some of you may know, have a full-time job that keeps me pretty occupied during the day. And so I kind of have to smush everything else in after 6 or 7 o'clock at night. So tons of stuff that needs to be done. So without any more talking, let's go ahead and get started. You guys, look at this pile of stuff. There's like 26 items here. This is definitely gonna take a minute. So I've done 18 of these and my hands are killing me. It's like getting real red and raw there and like in the middle of my hand here where the tool sits on my hand, because I have these tiny little pliers and I should get bigger ones. I don't know why I didn't, but I have these tiny little things, and like where the tool sits in my hand, the pressure and stuff, like it just digs into my hand. So it makes my hands hurt, and I still have 9 of these to do, and then I have to put the smiley faces on my bees and then do those as well. So technically I have 14 that I still need to do, and my hands are killing me. Luckily it's only been about 25 minutes I think, so it's not taking me long. It just hurts. But I'm gonna keep doing it so that I can get these done and move on to the next project. We finished pretty much all of the keychains except for the mini bees. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put their mouths in so that I can add their keychains. Usually when I put the mouths on the bees, I do it while I'm making the bees, but when I was at work making them, I didn't have the black thread that I needed. So that is why we have to put on the mouths after they are already finished. So the mouths are all done on the bees, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and do the keychains. But let's go ahead and just jump to them being done. It looks so funny, but like we're all done putting the keychains on the bees. So one thing that I need to do is add the price tag to all of my big plushies. However, all of them are kind of put away right now and tucked away inside my bin that I take to set up at the markets. So I think what I'm gonna do is save that part for market day, and hopefully it doesn't take me too long. I really don't think it will, because I have those safety pins that I'm gonna be using, and it's just gonna make it go so much faster. So I think that I'm just gonna save that small little prep for market day when I'm setting up. So aside from that, I do need to go ahead and add my price tags that also say what size my hats are, all the care instructions, and then add the little pom-poms to the top of the hats. And I'm pretty sure that's the last thing that needs to get done. So we'll go ahead and do that. It's been about an hour so far. It has definitely taken some time. So hopefully it doesn't take me too incredibly long to do this last part, because I need to get some sleep. So I didn't really make as many hats as I thought that I did, so I only have 3 of them that are ready. One of them I still need to cinch the top of, and then I have another one in a completely different color that is not done, that I was just kind of freehanding. We kind of only have 3. And I only started making them like 2 weeks ago, and on top of that I made all of that other stuff that I told you guys about earlier. And these things take a while. Like, to crochet a hat takes a good amount of time. So I'm definitely giving myself lots to do during the market. Hopefully it's too busy to where I can't do that, but if it does slow down, I have some projects to give myself so that we can work on some more inventory. I did forget to mention that I actually ended up getting into the luxury crochet bag side of crochet, and I think I really like it. I don't know, I might have a new direction to take my shop in. I don't know, we'll see. But I made one bag already, and oh my goodness, you guys, I am in love with this bag. Are you ready? Look at this bag, you guys. It is so gorgeous. You have a chain, a nice chain, and it is wrapped in the yarn that was used to make the purse, so it matches the purse. Look at this detail, you guys. Like, this is absolutely gorgeous. I am so in love with this. You guys don't even know. Like, it's just so adorable. And then we have this little push button lock so that it opens up, and it's not the biggest bag. When I was following the pattern, I didn't really know how big it was going to be. It kind of looked like it was a bigger bag, but this particular pattern wasn't that big. So this is just like a small little side purse that you can fit like maybe your phone or your wallet in, but not really much extras. But aside from that, it's gorgeous. I love it. And I will be including this in my market tomorrow. I've seen bags like this on Etsy sell for like $65, $70, even more sometimes. This is the first one that I've made though, so I think I'm probably gonna charge $45 to cover the cost of the materials, everything that was used in it, and the time as well. And I think $45 is a pretty reasonable price. But you guys, I love this. I love the luxury bags. Like, this is adorable. I really think that I'm gonna be getting into more of these in the future. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. We are currently in the car. The lighting is atrocious because it is almost 7 in the morning and it is definitely not light. I'm trying to use the light from the car to add a little bit of light, but there's still a lot of shadows. So this is the best I can do for now, but we are on our way to our market. It is an hour and like a half drive, an hour and a half drive. So that's gonna be fun. But I have the car all packed. It is completely stuffed. So we're gonna head over to that market and then get everything set up. So I just got to the venue. It is now 8:10, I think, 8:15. I don't know. I forgot to look, but I forgot. This is the same building that I was in when I had my horrific craft fair experience when there was like a tornado siren and a whole bunch of other things going on. It's not the same people running this event. So this event has been going on for like 13 years or something like that. And they said it's really busy. The last event that I did was where it was horrific, was put on by a different group of people. So it was just a different craft fair altogether. They just used this venue, but I definitely had some PTSD flashbacks. How you doing? Good. We just finished our first day of the craft fair. It's now 6 o'clock, so it's like super dark outside, so the lighting is not very good. But for being a Friday and a weekday, it really was not that bad. I mean, the traffic was pretty slow, but it was still a pretty good day. I think my sales said that I made like $200, which is really not that bad for being a weekday. So hopefully tomorrow it'll be much more busy because it's a Saturday. But I have high hopes for tomorrow, so I'm gonna head back and then I will see you guys tomorrow for day 2. So it is day 2 and we are in the car getting ready to go. It's 7:44, so we should be there in about an hour and 20 minutes ish. It starts at 9 and it goes till 4. So I have everything that I kind of brought with me when I left yesterday. I also forgot to bring this guy when I was bringing all my plushies and stuff. So we are bringing him and adding him to our setup because I definitely forgot about him. Here's to another long drive and hopefully a good market. How are you? Good. Thanks. So it's been quite a few days since the market. Now to get down to a rundown of how much I made. I made $358 in total for the 2 days at the market. The best-selling item that I sold the most of was the mushroom poppets. So my little poppet guys were my best sellers. Everybody really loved them. That is everything for the market. And if you haven't noticed, in the background, I have my new yarn cube set up with all of my yarn in it. I'm so excited. I have the video coming here shortly for you guys to see how this was made, and then one on me organizing this thing because it took forever. This is going to be an action-packed market prep video. There is like 3 weeks worth of content in this video. I made about $4,000 of inventory for this market, which is the most I've ever made for a market before. So get ready for a ton of market prep starting now. Today is Sunday, February 25th. And I have kind of been slacking a little bit. Me and my fiance both have been struggling with a cold for like the last week and a half. In the last 3 weeks, the last video that I recorded, I showed you guys a massive list of things that I needed to make, which ended up being like 294 items that I needed to make for my next craft fair that's coming up on the 23rd of March. So for the last 3 weeks, I have been chipping away at that list. I don't know how many plushies I have right now, but I have 2 massive boxes over here that have a bunch of plushies in them. I thought I could show you guys everything that I've done so far off of that list and just kind of take inventory of my progress and how much more I need to get done. So we switched locations to the living room. I have this box, oh goodness, overflowing with items. So we're gonna go through this box and see just how many things I made in the last 3 weeks. Oh my goodness, you guys, I have so many more items than I thought that I had made. So I tried to organize them in piles so that they were grouped up, but I also tried to keep them in camera. So they're a bit close together. But we have 9 gummy bears that we made. These are the mini octos. Oh my goodness. Would you believe me if I said that there were 51 mini octos here? I literally just counted and it doesn't look like there's that many here. I mean, it does look like a massive pile of mini octos, but like 50? Oh my goodness, you guys. That's so many octos. So I also have 2 little chicks on swings that I made. We've got a tower of big bees. We've got 6 big bees here. And then we've got mini bees. We've got 10 mini bees made. 10 little mini mushroom boys that we made. A giant pile of triceratops. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 15, 20. So we've got mini mushroom boys trying to invade the triceratops. Oh, what did I say? Oh no. So we've got 20 little mini triceratops. We've got 7 chubby little dinos in various colors. I also made another Sleepy Time baby bear, which is my pattern, but I made this one in lavender purple because I thought it looked really cute. This is so adorable. And then I made 1 fluffy cow. This one I freehanded. I don't have a pattern for this. Just kind of like crocheted and wung it because it's fluffy yarn and it's so hard to see the stitches. And last but not least, we have this giant mountain of mini mushroom boys that I need to count. So we have 42 little mini mushroom poppets. So this is the haul of things that I have made in the last 3 weeks. I'm going to add the quantity of everything together and then also what the potential revenue would be for it and get back to you. So I calculated everything out and I made 146 items. Future Karis here. I have absolutely no idea how I got to 146 when it is clearly 159, so ignore that. And the total of all of those items was $1,696. 148 items for the last 3 weeks, which means 21 days. Well, technically, I didn't really make a whole bunch of stuff on the weekends. This was pretty much everything that I made at work, which is crazy, I know, but I have a lot of downtime, so there's just so much time to crochet. In the last 15 days, I made 148 items, which is pretty good. However, if I do recall, like I said, I think my final number of all of the things that I needed to make was like 296 items. We definitely still have plenty more to go. However, I do still need to work on my works in progress and get those done. And I have my giant elephant that I showed you guys last time that I'm pretty much almost done with, and I'm pretty close to having him finished. I also have a few more items that I had made, and I recorded a video to add to this video showing you guys those items that I made because this was before I started working on the 196 items or 160, whatever, the items I just showed you before I started working on those 3 weeks ago. I also finished a few more jumbo patterns and different patterns that I've never tried before. And I recorded a video showing you that, and I don't know what I did with that video, so I'm gonna redo it. So the first thing I finished was another dragon, another blue dragon. I honestly don't remember if I showed you guys this. These last few weeks have been a blur, so if I've showed you this again, I'm sorry. So I have this one and the pink one, which the pink one might be the one that I finished. And I don't know, you guys. Being sick is weird. My brain never wants to work properly. So yeah, I finished this one. Don't judge me if you've seen it before already. I'm sorry. I also made the turtle pattern by Crochet by Jenna. I put up a picture not too long ago when I was doing my little yarn haul of the Sweet Snuggles light yarn that I got and that I wanted to try the turtle pattern that she put out. And that is so cute. He's so adorable with his little, oh goodness, with his little bow on the back is super cute. I love purple. Purple is my favorite color if you haven't noticed already. So I really like this color. I like him in purple. This is such an adorable little pattern, you guys. It was so easy to follow. So definitely check that out. And then the last new thing that I made was this tiger. How can I put this? I like the pattern. There's nothing wrong with the pattern. I think my yarn choice was much different than the one that she used. With the weight yarn that she used, it was a smaller weight yarn than what I used. And I think this is one of those patterns when you scale up that it just doesn't look the same being bigger than it does when it's in its smaller original form. So I like it. I'm not in love with it. It's adorable. It took me forever, an unreasonable amount of time, to be honest. I think it took me like 4 hours to get this done. And there was a lot of details that had to be put on, like his little stripes and stuff too. So I like the pattern. He is cute. I think if I was going to do it again, I would probably do it with the yarn that she used in her pattern. Now on to the jumbo elephant. Okay, so here is the jumbo elephant, and I'm having issues with the ears because the ears are extraordinarily heavy, and in the pattern that I was following, it does not have any real instructions on where or how to attach the ears. So I'm having trouble with them because they're very big and heavy and floppy, so I'm trying to figure out how to get them to fit on there properly because right now he just kind of looks like a big old mess. And then I also have his little legs and his arms that need to be attached. All right, I finally finished. Not really sure how I feel about it. Her head is just way too heavy, so it just keeps flopping about. But yeah, here's the finished jumbo elephant. I just recorded like 10 minutes of video and forgot to turn on the power button to my new microphone that I got so that my audio sounds better. So the entire video that I recorded has no audio. All right, take two. It is currently Sunday, March 3rd, and I wanted to show you guys everything that I was able to make this week. I made 3 chubby dinos, 2 blue with pink spikes and 1 pink with blue spikes. I literally thought I was done with this video, so I kind of put everything back in the big box that I keep all of my completed plushies in. So kind of don't remember all of the things that I made because now they're just in that giant pile. I made 4 of these that I can tell. I think I made 5 or 6 of them actually, but I can't find them anymore. I know I only made 1 of the purple ones. I made like 9 gummy bears, but there's so many of them I can't hold them, and I also don't want to pick them up out of the box again because I did it the first time and it was a mess. But I made like 9 gummy bears, 8 blue mushroom puppets. Again, there's so many of them, it's hard to hold them all. I made a bunch of little chicks on swings, these little guys. I love these guys so much. I have one currently like in my car mirror. I just love it so much. It's so adorable. But these little chicks on swing car things, I made like 7 of them, but I only have 5 here because 2 of them sold on my Etsy already. So there's like 5 of them here, but I made 7. I also made another jumbo jellyfish from my pattern so that I could take some pictures of him and get him posted on my Etsy. I just love his little curly cues, you guys. They're just so much fun. He's such a big boy. And he's so soft because I'm using the Sweet Snuggles yarn for this. It's so soft, you guys. And I also made another jumbo dino. I made this one in green and blue, and I did this for the same reason for the jumbo jellyfish. I needed to take some pictures to make a written pattern on Etsy because I know sometimes people really like having just like the pattern with all the pictures and stuff so they don't have to keep watching a video. But I do have a free tutorial on him on my YouTube. He's so big and chunky. This is the last one. I made another of my Sleepy Time baby bears. This is my pattern. Again, you can find this on Etsy if you want to make your own. But I made this one in lavender purple because 1, purple is my favorite color. And 2, I want to make him in some more colors so that I can take some pretty pictures and do some cool shorts and YouTube reels and stuff for that. So this is the last thing that I made. I'm also working on a top because I want like an actual nice top that I can wear to craft markets. So I started working on this on Friday and oh my goodness, you guys, look at how cute it is. I am so excited about this. So it's going to have the sleeves that you have when you make those. It's going to have those webbed sleeves that you see when you just do like the top. There's only sleeves when it has that like blocking. I can't think of words right now, but you know what I mean, okay?
We in fact did not know what you were talking about, but the word you were looking for was bolero.
So it's going to have those sleeves with it. It's going to be a little bit longer because this is just too short for me right now. So I'm super excited about this though. If you want the pattern, it is called like the Maribella V2 pattern or something, but it's on YouTube. There's a free tutorial that I'm following. You can check that out in the description if you want to. If you want to make your own top, it is so cute, you guys. I am so excited about this. But I'm waiting on more yarn because I'm definitely going to run out of yarn to finish this. It's currently Saturday, March 9th. I have a craft market coming up in exactly 2 weeks, but I have tons of things I still need to get done. It's been helpful at work because I can make some plushies while I'm at work. So I get a decent amount of inventory made while I'm at work, which is really nice. So Monday through Friday, I don't have to worry about making inventory. Saturday and Sunday are the only days though that I get to really focus on stuff that I need to do here. I have plenty of market prepping that I need to get done. I have made so many new plushies, which you guys will see later, that need tagged. I also need to go onto Square and update my inventory so that I have those available for when people are ready to purchase. I just click on the listing and it adds the price and they can pay with their credit card, and it just makes this whole thing so much easier. I also have tons and tons of inventory, especially the small inventory of like gummy bears, mini octos, mini mushroom poppets, and a lot of those things need keychains. And putting keychains on 100 plus mini plushies is going to be quite the struggle for me. It's gonna take forever and my hands are gonna kill me. But that's definitely something that needs to get done. So I think I'm gonna start doing some of them today and just do a little bit at a time so that I don't get overwhelmed and I get it done for the market. It's currently 11:30. I should have gotten started sooner, but when I woke up, I made breakfast for me and my fiance and I did a little bit of cleaning because I cannot stand a messy kitchen or a messy house. It just drives me crazy. Even though my craft room looks like a mess. But like everything else needs to be perfect. I have nothing to say about that. I have all of this inventory that I want to put tags on and get organized for the craft market. This is definitely the most inventory I have ever had. Before, I used to only have inventory that filled up this bucket. And now I have this box and this box and that box filled with plushies. So I'm actually pretty happy about that. I'm pretty proud of myself for making as much as I have made, but I definitely want to make so much more. I feel like even with all of this, I'm still not going to have enough, and I really want to try and make as much as I possibly can so that I can make the most profit as I possibly can at this market. Right now, what we're going to do though is I want to go through all of this, add some tags, make note of how much stuff I have, and inventory wise, and then also get everything organized because I'm not entirely sure if 4 boxes are going to fit in the back of a car along with all of my other displays, my tables, everything else. So I need to figure out how to condense this or make the most out of it so that it actually fits in the car when we take it to the market. So I've got everything I need to get started. I've got my pen, these little stitch markers that I use to attach my tags to, and more tags that I just printed that I need to cut out. So we're gonna do that first. So I just went through and I organized my mini plushies into piles so that I could count how many of each I had, and the stuff that didn't need keychains I just put back into the plastic bin. So I went through and added all of the inventory together. Now pretty much everything that is on the floor right now needs keychains. And it's so much, you guys. Okay, so I wrote a whole sheet of pretty much all the inventory that I had and how much of that inventory that I had so I could see the total of what everything is worth. And I have 56 of the mini octos, 51 of the mini gummy bears, 64 mushroom poppins. I also have 14 mini bees and 35 triceratops. It's safe to say that I definitely was not lazy, and I have put all of my time into market prepping, all of my spare time. I have tons and tons of inventory. I added everything together. So with all of the jumbo plushies, the new plushies, everything else, our total inventory is at $3,845. You guys, I have never had that much inventory. The most I've ever had at one point, which also included butterfly tops that are like $35 a top, was $2,000. Like almost 2,000. It was like 1,900 or something like that. That's the most I've ever had, and that's with about 15 butterfly tops. So I have never made this much inventory, you guys. I'm so excited about this. I really, really hope that this is gonna be a good market. So I just finished doing all of the keychains that I could do for now. I did all of the gummy bears and all of the mini bees, which was about 35 to 40 plushies. That's a lot. My hand hurts. But some of the gummy bears that I had out of the 51 had keychains on them. I think about 10 of them did. And about 2 or 3 of the mini bees already had keychains. So I didn't have to do the full amount of the quantity that I had, but I still did like 35 or 40 of them, and that was a lot. And I still have all of the mushroom poppets, which there's 64 there. So all of the mushroom poppets I still have to do, and quite a few of the mini octos. So with these, I don't put keychains on all of them. I just like to do a few because a lot of the times it's usually turns out to be like 50-50 if somebody wants just the plushie or if somebody wants the plushie with a keychain. So I try not to put keychains on all of them because sometimes with the octos, people like them without the keychain. So I don't have to do the entire quantity of those, but I do have to do all of those, which is a lot. Probably throughout this week, I'll still keep trying to work on them and get them done. This is the turtle pattern I was talking about. These turtles are super adorable. They're so fast to make, and you don't sew on any of the parts. You just crochet them into place. And I just absolutely love that because part of the reasons why I don't do a lot of turtles is because they take forever. But this one, definitely worth it. Like, so worth it. I think I've made like 9 or 10 of these already. So I'm really excited to see how they do in the market. I will also attach a video of pretty much everything that I made. My floor was covered, but I'm so excited and so happy for this market. Today is Wednesday, March 20th. Our market is officially 3 days away. It's coming up so fast, you guys. In the previous video, I spoke about a top that I was making, the Maribella top. It was red. It's really cute. I love it. I don't like acrylic yarn and that was the yarn that I originally started making that top in, and I just don't like the feel of it. It always just feels so like scratchy and hard. So I ended up buying some cotton yarn and decided to do a different shirt. And this is the shirt. It is so cute. I have not tried it on yet, but I need to. But look at how cute this is. So basically it's the star stitch all the way around. It's so cute. So originally, when I got the yarn, I was like, okay, so let me try something that's gonna take a little bit less time. Wrong. This took probably longer than the other top would have ever taken because there's so many stitches, like, and there's a full back to it and everything. So this definitely took a lot longer. I only just finished this like yesterday. So but hopefully this will be a really nice one to wear to the market. So I'm really excited about this. Wanted to add a few more bunnies to my market because I didn't have any, and a lot of people really like bunnies, so I wanted to do a few more. So I found a bunny pattern for free on YouTube that I like, and I will link that pattern down below. But this is what it was supposed to look like. And her yarn was much thinner than mine, and she used a smaller hook and everything else. So when I did mine, everything that I used was much bigger. So here's the bunny. Sometimes when you upsize a pattern by upsizing the yarn and the hook, sometimes things don't turn out as proportionate, and I just don't like how tall her head is. Like, it's really long. If this had like 1 or 2 rows less with the current yarn and hook that I was using, this would look absolutely perfect. Right now, to me though, it looks like a very long head, but she is super cute. She's got little bows around her ears, and she's holding a little heart, but this is a massive bunny, you guys. But she will be included in the market. Hopefully somebody falls in love with her. I do really love her. I just wish that her head was just a little bit smaller. It's currently Friday, March 22nd, you guys. My craft fair is literally tomorrow. I'm kind of freaking out, to be honest. I've done so many craft fairs before, but never to this scale, and it's just, I have put so much weight on this one, I think, that I'm just like stressing myself out right now. I have so much that I want to get done and make sure that I get done before tomorrow, and it's currently almost 5 p.m. I just got back home from work. I scheduled and planned to leave early, like a month in advance, so that I had just a few extra hours at night to make sure that I got everything situated in case I needed it. And I'm so glad I did, because I think that there's just quite a few things that I still need to do. I need to put tags on some of the newer plushies that I made between last video and this one. And it's only a few, but I still need to get it done. I have a few chicks on swings that are not on their swings yet that I need to, oh goodness, attach to their swings. I think I have 2 or 3 over here, but I'm not really sure. Maybe it's just 1. Okay, I have 1 chicks on swing that I need to put on his swing. And then let me show you guys. So I moved out to the living room because right here, I have a handful of things that need keychains still. And look at these. So I just printed these out. These are going to be some signs that I put in the picture frame, which I have to do today as well. That's another thing on the list that I need to do. But these I'm going to put in some picture frames and hang them on my table at various places. And this one is going to be a QR code directly to my Etsy, to where they can shop patterns if they wanted to. And then I also have another one where they can go to my YouTube and my Instagram. I know everything is backwards in the camera. I'm sorry about that. This is the first time I'm gonna be implementing these in a craft fair, so I hope that they are helpful and successful. Another thing that I did, I just made these today, you guys, and I already sold 2 of them to my coworkers before I could even add them to my craft market or show anybody about them, which was really cool. But look, you guys, it's a little baby shark, you guys. Look at him. I just can't. Look at how tiny he is. And he's just like, he's a little shark. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, so I originally planned to put keychains on these as well. I think I am going, I made a lot, to be honest. This took me 10 minutes at the maximum to make. And this is a pattern by All From Jade on Instagram. I will link that below if you want to try your own little mini sharky. But this did not take me very long at all. So I'm gonna sell them for $5, but I definitely made quite a few because they didn't take that long. But I ended up running out of the eyes that I needed, so I had to just make their bodies and finish off. I think 3 or 4 of them still need to be finished off with like little eyes, so I need to do that as well. It's another thing we need to add to the list. And then also put keychains on this stuff. Not him, he's my little chunky dino, just chilling, but he doesn't need any. I was holding on to him so that I could write up the pattern for him and post that for free for you guys on YouTube. So he's just kind of hanging out. But these guys need, oh, and not him either, he's clearance. These guys need some keychains. There's not very many of them, but I definitely need to put those on there. And then this is my bag of sharks that need keychains, and a few more little chicks on swings that I made at work today as well. So all of our plushies finally have keychains. Over 100 plushies that I need to put keychains on. Well, we finally got through all of that. So everything that needs keychains, including the little baby sharks, have keychains now. Then I need to go onto Square and add all of the new inventory and all of their prices so that I have that ready to go for tomorrow. After that, I have to just pack everything up and make sure that I have absolutely everything and do not forget, because this is a long drive. So if I forget anything, there's no going back. I think that all of this stuff is still going to take me like 2-3 hours to do. So I'm going to stop talking and rambling and get right to it. I just brought everything out from my craft room into the living room to organize and hopefully make sure, or make it all fit rather, in one car. But I guess we shall see. So we are on our way to the craft market. I did not record packing the cars, but as you can see, it's super filled. So this is gonna be a long drive, but I will update you when we get there.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la, oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home.
So we just made our first sale. We did one chick on swings, 2 mini octaves, a scrunchie, and a triceratops. And it's only 20 minutes in the market, so hopefully this goes well.
I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back
We are back. It is Sunday, the next day after the market, and I have a market recap for you guys. She's growling. So this is like so random, but like my front door is like right over there, and I have the door open and just like the clear glass is showing right now, so I could like see right through it. And while I'm trying to record a video, like an Amazon package got dropped off, and I was, it scared the crap out of me. They didn't really knock, they just kind of sat the package down. But I'm also like in here talking to myself, and I think that they can hear me. But I had Rain in my lap, and she saw him and she started growling. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Moving on to the actual market results. So my total sales, not including sales tax that was charged, which was like 4 or 5% per transaction with card and stuff, was $835. Total profit after all of the fees was $735. And then the fee for the booth space was $250. That leaves our total profit at $485. I am happy with it. I liked the experience. I loved being there and connecting with more makers. And I was very proud of my setup this time because I went more above and beyond. I had a cute little rug I threw out to make it more comfy and cozy. I had 2 more signs that I made that I was able to put on my tables to make it look more professional. And I had a few more new displays that helped things stand out as well. So I was really happy with how I did things with this craft fair. I was also really pleased with how much market prepping I was actually able to get done. And I will definitely be making more dragons for sure. But then also just more variety of bigger plushies that I know people are going to love at a Fair of the Heart. Today I have another market prep and market results video for you guys for a market that I signed up for at the very last minute. I signed up for this market at the beginning of the week on Monday, and the market was going to be on that Saturday. So I had 5 days to prepare for a market that was actually really, really busy. They've been doing it for 15 years now, and they had well over 200 vendors for this market. I'm super glad I found out about it, but it was a wild ride. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Today is Thursday, April 4th. The market is officially 2 days away. It's on Saturday. We kind of have the rest of tonight, which it's about 7:30 right now. And then we have all of tomorrow to continue prepping for this market. I did want to hop on though and show you guys everything that I've made this week so far since I signed up for this market on Monday. So you know, I definitely had to make more chicks on swings because they sold out at the last market. If you want to check out that market, definitely be sure to check that out up here and also in the description box below. But all of them sold out for the most part. I was only left with about 3, so I wanted to make more. I have 6 here, but I have to ship one out tomorrow because one of them got bought on my Etsy already. So we'll have 5 extra to bring to the market. And then following that, you know, I had to make more baby sharks again because those ones did completely sell out at the last market. So I wanted to make sure to make more of those. I made 10 of them, but it's really hard to like hold all of these up and show you all of them in the camera, but like here's 10. After that, I made a Bronto off of another pattern. This one was off of Etsy. I'm not really sure how I feel about this pattern because it was very involved. There was a lot going on there, and I ended up not aligning things correctly, as you can see, so it came out a little janky. I think I'm gonna go back to the other pattern that I was using and following. The next project after that is this adorable little mushroom fairy. So this little guy is from Kaylin's Creations, and she's a fellow Oklahoma crafter. So I met her actually at a craft fair, and then I found her patterns on Etsy and I bought one of them to try them out, and I'm so happy about it because it's so adorable. And I just need to add the eyes and it's going to be even cuter. I also made 2 more dragons. You guys, I'm so obsessed with these dragons. I keep making so many of them. I absolutely love these, you guys. I made a purple one this time. I haven't done purple yet, so I'm super excited about this one. It's super cute, look at it. So after I was done making the purple one, I was like, hey, I've tried so many colors. I want to try to do a darker one and do like a deeper, darker kind of theme. So this one is so cool, you guys. Look. This is what I came up with, and it is a gray and black dragon, and I am just loving this one, you guys. The wings are black velvet with the fluffy black, and she's got black horns as well, and I just love this one, you guys. And lastly, I have been making some more cows. I found this adorable cow pattern. Look at how cute, you guys. Like, look at how super adorable with this little tail. So this one is a pink and white one. It's supposed to be a strawberry one. They're supposed to have tan horns, but I didn't have tan when I was making it. So I'm going to put some tan horns on the top because everybody who saw them thought it was a sheep, which is a good idea. But this is super adorable, and I will put the horns on there. But this pattern, there is a free tutorial on YouTube for this cow, but then there's also an Etsy pattern, and I ended up doing both because I love the tutorial. I watched all three and made the first cow, and then I was like, I love these cows. I'm gonna make a million of them, so I need to get the pattern. So I got the pattern so I didn't have to keep watching the videos again. This is super adorable. Link is in the description if you want to know how to make it, but I made this strawberry one, and then I had some green with me. So look at this one, you guys. Look it. So this one's my little Lucky Charm one. I freehanded this 4-leaf clover. It doesn't really look like a clover. It kind of looks like a bow, but it's supposed to be a 4-leaf clover, and I did my best. But this was the last thing that I worked on today, and now I'm currently working on the black and white one. So I want to finish that up today, hopefully, and then make a few more cows tomorrow. So I just finished crocheting the head, and I closed it up and everything, and then realized that I didn't put any eyes in it at all. So it is currently 9 o'clock, and that means that I probably need to go to bed. It is Friday now, and our market is tomorrow. It's currently about 6:30. I just got home from work not too long ago, so I'm getting started on the last of the stuff that I need to get done. But first, let me show you the cows that I made today at work. So I finished the black cow. Oh, his ears smushed. I finished the black cow. I wanted to put a bell around him, but I didn't have the colors, and I probably won't have the time to do that. So I think he's just gonna stay as is. Then after that, I made a lavender cow. Look at how cute, you guys. She's so adorable. Since she's lavender, I wanted to put like a lavender flower with her, but I can't make a miniature version of the lavender flower because it's really long and curly. So instead, I just put like a regular purple flower around her neck as her little accessory, but she's so adorable in this purple color. And then lastly, I got a blue one done, and he has a little blueberry around his neck. I free-handed this little blueberry here for him, and he's super adorable. I love all the colors, you guys.
Now I'm just going in and adding the felt eyes to the mushroom fairy. I thought I wanted to use this pair, but I felt like they were too big, so I switched to the closed eyes, and they looked a lot better. I then attached them with super glue and then went on to embroider a smile.
Now I need to get all of the inventory from my closet out into the living room, ready to go into the car.
Alright, the closet is now pretty much empty, except for some stuff up there that doesn't need to go. And now the living room officially has all of that stuff from the closet out here. Now, what did I do with my tent? Oh, it's in my room. Okay, good. I was about to be so worried for a second. So I did want to show you guys, actually, I got a few more displays for the keychains. One of them is this rotating earring display. There's this little wheel on the bottom and it spins. And you just add the little hooks to the holes. And this will be enough for my mushroom poppets to put together so that they hang just a little bit more, because the other ones that I got that you might have seen in the videos, they just aren't tall enough and a lot of times they get hidden. So this is really going to help them get seen. Also on top, this is solid, so I can put a sign up here that says what they are and they can just spin it around and choose their mushroom poppet. Lastly, it's supposed to be super windy tomorrow, which kind of stinks, but I mean, it's Oklahoma, what can you do? There's a wind advisory out right now for winds from 25 to 35 miles an hour with gusts up to 55 miles per hour. So being that it's outdoors and that I have to have a tent with some walls up because a lot of my stuff goes flying very easily, I had to go on and get some weighted bags for my tent because I have not bought those yet, believe it or not. I definitely procrastinated that, but I don't want to take any chances tomorrow, so I got these. But they're sandbags and I don't have sand. I thought that I could fill them with water until I realized that they are not waterproof and they're just Velcroed. So it's not even like a zipper or a seal or anything, so I can't fill them with water. So what I'm probably gonna do is, our driveway is made of gravel. So I figured I could just go out there and fill it with some rocks and then just put them back when I'm done. So now that we have this big old pile of mess, I'm probably gonna go through the new plushies and I need to put them in new homes so they're not just freely standing about. So I got everything packed up and ready to go. Now I just need to pack the car, but I also need to fill those bags. So I think I'm gonna go outside and try to do that. You guys, I'm literally out here just sitting and filling these bags with gravel from my yard. What is that? I think I liked that one. That one had, yeah, look at it. I found one that has, like, I think it's fool's gold or pyrite or something. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's something. So I wanted to hold on to that one. But anyway, I'm out here filling up these bags with the gravel from my driveway. And if that is not dedication, then I don't know what is. You do what you gotta do, you know, and you don't let anything or anyone stop you. I already filled one bag so far, and it's pretty heavy, so I think it'll do the job, except it's super uncomfortable to sit on, so my legs hurt and my feet hurt. And I'm ready to be done already, but we're getting there. And I think I'm really gonna thank myself for this tomorrow, because it's supposed to be really bad with the wind and I don't want to have to deal with chasing my tent down every 5 seconds. So this is what we're gonna do to prevent that. As weird as it may be, and I can just put it back when I'm done with it. I think if it wasn't so last minute, this probably wouldn't be so much of an issue, because I would have gotten the right things that I could have put to keep my tent down or bought to keep my tent down. But since I'm rushing for this one, I had very limited options.
And I should have taken just a little bit more time looking for the weights for the tent, but I didn't. And we're in this situation and we're just gonna power through it and keep going. These Velcro things are so hard to open. Ugh. Oh, goodness. Ouch, 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 ouch. So I just finished filling up all 4 bags in great time too, because as soon as I was done, it turned dark outside like that. Now I just need to load the car, so I'm waiting for my fiance to get home from work so that we can load the car. And then after that, we will be skipping to being at the market and setting up. I am currently sitting at the drive-thru in McDonald's right now because I'm hungry, but it is 6:30. We're on our way to a craft fair. The car is all packed and stuffed, so we are headed there now, and hopefully we'll get set up around 7. Then it's gonna start at 10, so I gave myself plenty of time to mess with my tent and the sides of the tent because that takes forever. I want to leave some time to look around. There's gonna be 200 booth vendors there spanning across 3 blocks of space, so that's pretty cool, and I want to go check out everybody's stuff before it starts because I always miss doing that because I take forever to set up and I want to look around because I love looking around, but I can't do that if I'm the only one at my booth. I can't really leave my booth, and by the time everything's done, everybody else is done and they're packing up. So I want to be able to take a look around and see what everybody's got. So I'll show you guys some of that too while we set up.
I first started with putting up the tent, which the weights I had worked pretty well, but not once I tried to add the sides. When I tell you I was battling this crazy wind all day, I mean all day. I ended up scrapping the tent altogether so I didn't have to bother with it, since I had to focus on chasing a lot of my product down too. You can see here shortly that the wind just takes the tent and my phone. The wind was so crazy. So many people were chasing things down, and as you'll see when the day goes on, several vendors ended up packing up and leaving altogether just because it was that bad. All of their stuff kept flying off their tables, things were breaking. One lady had glass lamps and I heard several break until she decided to pack up, which I felt so bad for her. The way I set everything up did not stay that way either. I had to keep moving things around to get them in places where they wouldn't go flying and find a sweet spot for the displays. I wanted to record more market reactions and sales, but my phone wouldn't stay standing due to the wind, and even if it did, you wouldn't be able to hear the audio well with the wind howling about. So I wasn't able to get as much recorded as I wanted to for this market.
Told you to walk away. That was my first and last mistake. I'm blue without your face. But what can I do? 'Cause I'm just a sinking ship, and you're just a pair of lips that I've lost in the moment. All I want is for you to come back. Now I'm caught in the middle of love, and I need you to survive.
got done setting up. I don't know if I could do this, you guys. The wind keeps throwing everything around. I'm constantly having to put things back to where they were, restack things, and chase things down. So depending on how bad this gets, I don't know, I might have to leave. Or just pack up at least and just stay, because I don't think I can actually like leave until everybody's done, which kind of stinks, but I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, we'll just see. It's currently 9 o'clock. This doesn't start until 10, so I don't know what I'm gonna do for another hour. I wanted to walk around, but I can't because all of my stuff keeps flying, and I can't leave if all of this stuff is gonna go flying everywhere because I might lose a lot of my stuff. So probably just have to sit here. So it is now Tuesday. It's been quite a few days since this market passed. Oh my goodness, you guys, that was a lot that happened. As you can see, the wind was just absolutely wild. I was so exhausted by the time that I was done that day that I literally got home and just went right to bed. I had to take my tent down, as I told you earlier in the video, because the wind was just way too much and I could not manage trying to keep this tent grounded while also trying to make sure my stuff does not fly away. So I decided to put it up, but I didn't have any sunscreen or anything like that, or anything to protect my face, no hats, no anything. So I knew there was a sunburn that was definitely waiting for me in my future. My entire face is red. You can still kind of see that it's healing. But then about 2 days ago, I also started breaking out everywhere because I used aloe incessantly because I didn't want my skin to peel and I just wanted it to heal and stop burning as fast as possible. So I used it for 2 whole days in a row, several times a day. And I think it just kind of caused an allergic reaction because it's not just aloe. It's one of those products that is also mixed with things like preservatives and everything else and colorant and all this other stuff. So I think that just kind of caused an issue, and so I had a bunch of red itchy bumps everywhere, all over my face and on my neck. Thankfully it's healing and it's getting better, but you guys, like, this was such a struggle. I'm really glad that I stuck it out because they were not going to give you a refund on the booth, and the booth cost me $75. So I said at least I would make $75 and then maybe pack up if I couldn't do it anymore, because I didn't want it to be a waste being there and setting everything up and going through everything without making anything, at least the booth money back. So I decided to stuck it out, and I'm very, very glad that I did. This market was my best market I have ever had. This market, I made a total of $1,051. that is awesome. If there's any items that you want to know the price of because you're curious what I priced them at and what they were able to be sold at, just let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching this market prep compilation. If you've made it this far, then go ahead and hit that like button so that other people can watch it too. Stay tuned for more market prep videos coming very shortly, and I will catch you guys there. Bye for now.